Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. I'll just start. So let us start with our prayers. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. I will request all the devotees to please put on your cameras. It becomes very effective if we can just look at you as you are looking at us. So it becomes easy for the communication. And also, Ashish Prabhu has requested very humbly to everybody to please put on the cameras during the session. Only as long as there is some unavoidable reason, some situation where you cannot put it on. But otherwise, please put your cameras on. So we'll start for the today's session. जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा. So Hare Krishna, we welcome you all for the today's session, and we are on chapter 20 of the Madhya Lila, and we know that this is a very important chapter. It's a very philosophical chapter. Some points, some concepts are very difficult to understand. One of those concepts we are just now going through in the chapter, because if you are hearing these concepts for the first time, it may happen that you are not able to grasp it completely. But if this is your something, sometimes so it is a revision. We hear about these topics in Bhagavatam also. Some parts of Bhagavad Gita also cover these topics. Or if you are listening to multiple users, multiple speakers, we must have gone through these topics multiple times. In that case, it becomes easy to understand these topics. But if you are hearing these topics for the first time, it may happen that we are not completely able to appreciate or visualize how this complete manifestation of Lord Sri Krishna is taking place. Okay, so before we start exactly with the today's verse, I'll just do a brief revision of what we have done till now. Not in-depth revision. The initial few verses of this chapter included how Srila Sanatana Goswami escaped from the prison, how he reached to see and met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy with his way of renouncing anything, even his very costly blanket he gave away, and in return or in exchange, Sanatan Goswami took a very torn quilt, and that was the only possession he was having. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy that you have renounced now. Really, you have renounced everything, and now you are ready to receive the knowledge about Krishna consciousness. And then Srila Sanatan Goswami, I'm just skipping the details of this. So Srila Sanatan Goswami then asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, I feel that I'm very intelligent, I'm very learned, but actually I'm not. People call me a learned person, but I am not a learned person. So please, can you tell me what is the goal of life and how to achieve that goal? And in this one question, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving him the entire mercy of the entire philosophy of Krishna consciousness. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells initially in a very simple language that a person who is ready to renounce, or you can say, who is ready to awaken to the inner spiritual consciousness, and a person who is intelligent enough to have unflinching faith in the names of Krishna, in the pastimes of Krishna, in the philosophy of Krishna, that person is quite capable of obtaining the goal of life. He will be able to reach to that goal, what he has desired. And then later he tells about the three energies of the Lord, that how this jiva is the marginal energy of Krishna, but because this jiva has come in contact with Maya, he has left the association of the supreme energy, of the spiritual energy of the Lord, and that is why this jiva gets bound by the three modes of material nature, and that is why he is not able to take up to Krishna consciousness. But at one point, and that is why he suffers also. He has to even go through Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, birth, old age, disease, and death. The jiva goes through this, and ultimately, some point, if because of his good fortune, because of his past deeds, because of the mercy of some very good saintly person, he comes in association with the devotees, he comes in association with the people who give him Krishna consciousness. So there is mercy of Guru, there is mercy of Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also tells that this person, he is not able to overcome this Maya's power. He is not able to cut the knots of Maya by himself. Just as a spider is caught in the web, he sorry a small bee which is caught in the spider's net cannot relieve herself from that. Similarly, a jiva, some external other entity, other person has to come and pull him out of that Maya's jal. Okay, that is who? That is our Guru. And by the mercy of Guru, he gets liberated from the clutches of Maya, and then he becomes ready to receive the knowledge about Krishna. That starts the path of his spiritual journey. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that you have already been there now. Okay, that stage you have passed. You have already received the mercy of Krishna. You have been taken out from the jail. You have been brought in front of me now, and you are now completely renounced, and you are ready to receive that knowledge. And therefore, now then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells him about the three things. What is the very important three things? Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojan. What is Sambandha? Our relationship with Krishna, our eternal relationship with Krishna. Who is Krishna? And who are us? What is the relation between us? Okay, what is Abhideya? The process of attaining our ultimate goal. And what is our ultimate goal? That is the prayojana. That is to get the love of Godhead, to situate ourselves in the eternal loving service of Sri Krishna. To achieve that goal, this Abhideya process has to go, in which it is the process is what? Bhakti. So then he tells Sanatan Goswami there are different ways. Some will do karma yoga, some will do jnana yoga, some will do ashtanga yoga. But out of all these things, nothing will work out. These are all very lengthy processes, and one may not achieve complete success. But what is the way of achieving very quick and easy and complete success is Bhakti Yoga. And for that, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also gives the example of that astrologer and the poor man, if you remember. That the poor man is bereft of wealth, and the astrologer tells that your father has put some wealth under the ground in your place only. You just need to select that correct area and dig over there to get that wealth. And then he tells, if you go to the south direction and dig, what will be there? There will be different I think he tells about the bees and wasps, and they will attack you. So don't go to the south direction. If you go to the west direction, he says there are many ghosts. Those will attack you. If you go to the north direction, there is a very big black snake waiting for you. But if you go to the east and dig very little also, very superficially also, if you dig, immediately you will get that well. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu compares all these directions and this different the difficulties in front of them as Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. And he says all these three directions represent, or this, the wasps, the ghost, the snakes, these are all what? The reactions of Karma Yoga, reactions of karmic reactions, the Jnana reactions, and the Ashtanga reactions. But if very little bhakti is also done, immediately you can get Krishna Prema. And that is why he says that Bhakti Yoga is the only way, only means of receiving Krishna Prema. Okay, that is what we have seen. So what is the goal of life? To attain the love of Godhead. And what is the process? Bhakti Yoga is the only ultimate process of receiving that love. Okay, now after that, very important, yeah, then he gives, I have made one small PPT just to show the references of what we are going through. Okay, to give a fair idea of what we are actually learning. So let me share that PPT once. Okay, is this visible? So we have already covered this in the verse 165. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informs Srila Sanatana Goswami about this. Swayam Rupa Tadetma, Swayam Rupa Tadekatma Rupa Aveshanam Pratame iti Narupe Rahena Bhagavan. So he says that the Supreme Personality of Godhead exists in three principal forms: Swayam Rupa, Tad Ekatma Rupa, and Avesha Rupa. So any form of Supreme Personality of Godhead, any avatar of Supreme Personality of Godhead, you just take any name of Krishna that is present in all these, one of these three forms of Krishna. So what is Swayam Rupa, Tad Ekatma Rupa, and Avesha Rupa? So for this, let us go to the next slide, which will explain it in detail. Sorry, yeah. Okay. So Krishna, at any point, if you're not able to understand, please let me know. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this we have already finished. This was shloka number 165 already. We are going to start from 184. So in that 165, Krishna has told, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells Sanatana Goswami that Krishna is manifested in three forms. Okay, Swayam Rupa, Tad Ekatma Rupa, and Swamsha Rupa. And Avesha Rupa. Mataji, do you have any question, Mataji? No, Mataji. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we are yet to there is some more time to go for reading, right? So Krishna tells that
Mataji, please, Avesha Rupa is what, Mataji? I think sometime I'm missing because of my phone.
Sorry, three forms. You can reduce your zoom, Mataji, with your two fingers in your phone only. If you can reduce it like this, you will be able to see the complete screen. Just if it is possible.
No, I'm asking what is Avesha Rupa.
Yeah, we have not yet reached that point, Mataji.
Yeah, okay.
So we have not yet reached there. What we have reached, completed only is the Swayam Rupa. Today we are going to start with Tad Ekatma Rupa, and later in the coming sessions, we will cover the Avesha Rupa also. Okay, so yeah, we have not yet touched that point.
Yeah.
So, but in general, give you the idea, and then we will go ahead for reading. So Swayam Rupa is the original form of Krishna, the two-handed form of Krishna as a cowherd boy in Vrindavan. And that same Swayam Rupa, or it is also called as Swayam Prakash, it comes in two forms. So Prabhava Prakash and Vaibhava Prakash. So in Prabhava Prakash, there is like the forms of Krishna which are having the same features in all the multiple forms of Krishna. Just like in the Rasa dance, right? Every gopi was feeling that Krishna is with me. So this Krishna with the second gopi, with the next Krishna with the third gopi, with the next Krishna with the fourth gopi, all Krishna look the same. And every gopi was thinking that Krishna is with me, dancing with me. Okay, but there was no difference in the forms of Krishna. All were exactly duplicate copies of Krishna, just like carbon copies of Krishna. There was no difference in any of the forms of Krishna, right? So n number of gopis, n number of Krishna, every Krishna was looking the same. That is called as the Prabhava Roop or Prabhava Prakash Roop of Krishna. One more example for that is when Krishna expanded himself into 16,108 forms to stay with the different queens in Dwarka. So every queen was thinking today Krishna is doing that pastime with her. He is spending time with his kids. He is having lunch at my home. He is having such lovely talks with me. He's spending time with my family. So every queen was thinking that Krishna was with me. And this was felt by each and every queen. So Krishna had expanded himself into 16,108 forms, and each and every form looked exactly same. That is called as the Prabhava Prakash. This we have already done. And second form of Swayam Rupa is the Vaibhava Prakash. So Vaibhava Prakash is the form where there is some difference in the appearance of Krishna, like the different Lila avatars of Krishna, or even Balramji. So Balramji is the perfect example of Vaibhav Prakash, where Balramji and Krishna are non-different. There is no difference between Balramji and Krishna as such, but by appearance wise, what happens? Balramji is fair, Krishna is dark. Balramji is very hefty, Krishna is delicate. The nature is also different. Balramji is very gets angry very quickly, Krishna is calm, like that. So Balramji is Krishna himself, but the form is different. Such appearance of Krishna is called as Vaibhav Prakash. Until this point, we have covered. Now, today we are going to see what is Tad Ekatma Rupa of Krishna. But before we go, in short, I will tell what we are going to read and then we will go in detail. So, Tad Ekatma Rupa is also seen in two forms. One is Vilasa Rupa and second is Swamsha Rupa. So, what is there in Vilasa Rupa? We are going to read all this. So, Vilasa Rupa is also of two types. That is Prabhava Vilas and Vaibhava Lilas. Here it was Prakash, left side. Okay, so Prabhava Prakash, sorry, it is Prabhava Prakash and Vaibhava Prakash. Similarly, there are two forms of Krishna, Prabhava Vilas and Vaibhava Vilas. In detail, we are going to see what comes in that. So this is one of the two forms of Tadekatma Rupa. And the second form of Swansha Rupa of Tadekatma Rupa of Krishna is all the different types of avatars. Purusha avatar, Lila avatar, Guna avatar. What are the different Purusha avatars? Can anybody tell what are the different Purusha avatars?
Garbhodakshaka Vishnu.
Yes.
Shirodakshaka Vishnu.
Garbhodakshaka.
Yeah,
the three for Vishnu, prominent
yes,
Vishnus we talk about, those come under the Purusha avatar of Krishna. Lila avatar, yes, we all know, right? All the different, whatever Lila Krishna perform, Narsimha avatar, Vamana avatar, Matsya avatar, Kurma avatar, all these are Lila avatars. Guna avatar, can somebody tell? Again, three.
Narad, Raju.
No.
Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara.
Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. Yes, the three gunas and the head of those, right? So, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and Sattva Brahma, sorry, Rajoguna, Sattva Guna, and Tamoguna. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, like that. Okay, then comes Manvantar. So every Brahma has 72 Manus. And every Manu, every Manu's period, there comes one avatar. So whatever avatar takes place in that Manu's period is called as that Manvantar avatar. Okay, then comes Yuga. Today we are not going to read about this. This will come in the next classes. Okay, so next comes the Yuga avatar. So every Yuga, Satya Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga. Whatever avatar takes place, those are called as Yuga avatar. And Shaktavesha avatar, which you were telling Narad Muni, Vyasadev. Empowerment given by four Kumaras. When those people specifically, they are empowered by Krishna to perform all the activities of Krishna, they become Shaktavesh avatar. And this same Shaktavesh avatar is also called the part of Avesha avatar, which Mataji you were asking. So whatever Shaktavesh avatar is coming, it comes in the Swamsha avatar of Tadekatma Rupa also, and the Avesha Rupa also. Okay, so in detail, we will read about them in the next part of the chapter. It will all be there. So today we are going to see only this. Now this is Tadekatma Rupa chart only. Okay, out of that, today we are going to see about Vilasa pastime, Vilasa and Swamsa. So we said that Tad Ekatma Rupa is divided into two, Vilasa as well as Swamsha. So Vilasa pastimes, Vilasa form of Lord is those form which are also called as pastime expansions of Lord when pastime takes place. And Swamsha expansions of the Lord are those which are the personal expansion. Krishna himself expands into personal forms. Those come under the Swamsha expansion. We'll again read about this when we will.
Ma'am, Hare Krishna Mataji, please show the chart again. One for just a
Yeah,
second.
Mataji, can you please show the chart and the previous slide in the current
Yeah.
slide again, please?
Yes. I will share this PPT if you want in the group later. So
Yeah,
that you can
Mataji.
go through
Yeah,
it at
that
any time.
It will be fine,
But-
Mataji.
Yeah. Okay. I have to again go run with this. This one you want, right?
A
Yes,
second,
Mataji.
yes.
Yeah.
Tad
Next.
ekatma.
Tad Ekatma. Just for Tad
Tad
Ekatma, second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Tad Ekatma. Today we are going to read about this. Okay. Should I stop share now? I will go to the Veda.
Yes, you will be sharing later, no, Mataji?
I'll share it in the group. I'll
Okay,
share both
thank you,
the
Mataji.
charts in the group.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, now you can raise your hands for reading. Yes, please start. Shobha Mataji, you can read. From 184.
Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, प्रत्येकात्मरूपे विलासस्त्वां स्वां प्रदुर्भेदा विलासस्वां शरे भेदा विविधा विविधा. Translation gives the statement of Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada that in the Ekatma Rupa there are constant expansions, Vilasa, and personal expansions, Swamamsha. Consequently, there are two divisions according to pastimes and personal expansions. There are various differences.
Yeah, so just now we saw it in the chart that Tad Ekatma Rupa are divided into two forms, pastime expansions called as the Vilasa form and personal expansions called as the Swamsha form. Later after reading, we'll show the chart once again so that it becomes the revision. We can do the revision also. Yes, next. Krishnamurti Prabhuji can read. Later, Arun Gupta Prabhuji can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Prabhava Vaibhava Bhede Vilasa Dvidhakara Vilasera Vilasa Bheda Ananta Prakara. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. Again, the Vilasa forms are divided into twofold categories, Prabhava and Vibhava. Again, the pastimes of these forms are of unlimited variety. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, so again, Vilasa and Swamsha. Vilasa is coming into two forms, Prabhav Vilas and Vaibhav Vilas. Let us see what is Prabhav Vilas. Very difficult to understand many points, but we'll try to make it simple as far as possible. Arun Prabhuji, please read.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, after Raja Lakshmi Mataji, she raised the hand before.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Rajalakshmi Mataji, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Bhava Vilase Vasudeva Sankarshana Pradyumna Aniruddha Mukhya Charijana. Translation: the chief quadruple expansions are named Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. These are called Prabhava Vilasa. Thank you, Mataji.
Prabhava.
Thank you, Arun Prabhuji.
Yes. We'll just read 2-3 more and then I will explain. Yes, Prabhuji.
Vraje Gopa Bhava Ramera Pure Kshatriya Bhavana Varna Vesha Bheda Tate Vilasa Tada Nama. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Balaram, who has the same original form as Krishna, is himself a cowherd boy in Vrindavan, and he also considers himself a member of the Kshatriya race in Dwarka. Thus, his color and dress are different, and he is called a pastime form of Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, yes, he Vaibhav Vilasa pastime. Vilasa means what? Pastimes. Okay. So, now we have seen that Balramji is coming as, yes, Vaibhav Prakash also. Correct? We saw in the previous chat. I'll just share it again so that that is more clearly understood. Okay. Yes. Before this, yeah, sorry. Why is it going ahead? Okay. Here we saw that Krishna in the first Swayam Rupa, in Swayam Prakash, it is Vaibhav Prakash, and under that comes Balramji. So Balramji is also a part of Vaibhav Prakash. And here Balramji is also a part of Prabhav Vilas. Now, in both the ways, Balramji is appearing. So here Prabhav Prakash. If you can you see my arrow also along with that? So we saw that Krishna, Tad Ekatma Rupa, is in two forms, according to pastimes of Krishna and according to personal expansions of Krishna. Personal expansion today we are not going to see. So only pastime expansions of Krishna we are going to read about today. In that there are again two parts, Prabhav and Vaibhav. So we call it Prabhav because it comes under Vilasa category. We call it as Prabhav Vilas. Previously in Swayam Rupa category it was Prakash. So it was Prabhav Prakash and Vaibhav Prakash. Now it is Vilas, the pastime expansions. Okay, so now Balramji also does the pastimes of Krishna. Krishna and Balramji are not different and they have done so many pastimes together. So therefore Balramji is also called as the Prabhav Vilas expansion of Krishna. Previously he was also called as Vaibhav Prakash Lila expansion of Krishna because he and Krishna are not different, just the form is different, just the outlook is different. So he and Krishna are not different, therefore he comes as Swayam Rupa, just as Krishna himself, but also he comes as a Vaibhav Vilas over here. Why? Because he is performing pastimes just like Krishna. So this Prabhav Vilas expansion consists of just what we read just now is that it is in the first quadruple. Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. All these four expansions of Krishna, they are all coming from Balramji because Balramji is the original source of all these quadruples. So you can see Krishna, below Krishna is Balramji, and from Balramji comes the four Chaturvyuha, the four quadruples, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. I hope this is clear.
Okay. Krishna, Mataji, may I ask a question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mataji, how do I understand Swayam Prakash and Swamsha? Difference between the Swayam Prakash and Swamsha.
Swayam Prakash and Swamsha.
Yes,
why
Mataji.
Swamsha? We are not talking about Swamsha right now. These are the personal expansions of Krishna. This right side, Swamsha is this side, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. This personal expansion and Swayam Prakash, in the previous slides, which was Swayam Prakash.
Swayam Prakash, I'll just take you here. See, Vaibhav Prakash, this from Swayam Prakash comes into two parts, Prabhav Prakash and Vaibhav Prakash. Vaibhav Prakash, Prabhav Prakash, we understood Krishna looks the same only. No doubt in that, right? Everybody will see Krishna in the same form. Vaibhav Prakash is Krishna is himself manifesting in a different form, just like Sheshanag. Sheshanag and Balramji is also same, right? But Sheshanag and Balramji look different. Just like Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu and Balramji look different, but they all are part of Krishna only. They are all Krishna only. So they are what? Original form of Krishna, only the outlook is different. So Nityananda Prabhu is non-different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is non-different from Krishna. Nityananda Prabhu is non-different from Balramji. Balramji is non-different from Krishna, but only because his you can say outward look is different, he comes under this category. Otherwise, there is no difference. Okay, and this same Balramji is performing pastimes of Krishna. See, he will kill so many demons. He will, all the different. He is helping Krishna in so many activities. He's taking care of Krishna in parental mood. He's taking care of Krishna in Sakya Rasa. He's serving Krishna in Dasya Rasa. He's serving Krishna in Madhurya Rasa. Every Rasa Balramji is also a part with the Leelas of Krishna. Therefore, means he is also performing pastimes of Krishna. Therefore, in the next slide, we saw that he comes as the Vilasa pastime because he's performing the pastime. So he's a pastime expansion of Krishna. But both Balramjis are same only, but they are coming in two different categories. But what you are asking is Swamsha. If you are asking about Swamsha, these are all the personal expansions of Krishna. That is a different story. Am I clear?
Yes, Mataji. Basically, I was trying to understand because Swayam Prakash generally means it means light, Krishna's own light, Prakash.
Swayam Prakash.
Krishna himself, Swayam Prakash. Yes.
But then Balramji is not different from Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. But then Swa Amsha, which is again personal expansion. Is it like
It is Amsha.
something?
It is Amsha.
Okay.
Amsha means what? A small fragmental part of Krishna. Right? Even if you say Narsimha Avatar, even if he is Krishna himself, or rather than Narsimha Avatar, let's take Matsya Avatar. So Matsya Avatar, it was an avatar taken by Krishna, but not all the qualities of Krishna come into Matsya Avatar. Matsya Avatar was taken, Krishna took that avatar for a specific purpose. So his form was very specific, his activity was very specific. So only some part of Krishna came and manifested as Matsya Avatar. So it is called as Swamsha. A small fragmental part of Krishna comes and expands into a particular expansion. But Balramji is Swayam Rupa. It is his complete same as Krishna. There is no difference. Therefore, he is Swayam Rupa. He doesn't come in the Swamsha Rupa. Is it okay, Prabhuji?
Yes. So Mataji, is it okay to understand the 16,108 forms of Krishna has the same qualities as the Krishna himself, but
Yes.
the Swamsha expansions does not have the same number of qualities,
Correct.
but less number of qualities. Okay.
Yes, correct.
The difference in the qualities. Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Mataji.
Yeah, even if we say Guna Avatar, Brahmaji is the Guna Avatar of Krishna. So he is Swamsha Avatar of Krishna. Some part of Krishna's characteristics have manifested in Brahmaji. Not all the characteristics of Krishna have manifested, right? So these all Swamsha Avataras, they are only small qualities of Krishna come apart. Means not apart, it cannot break it down like that, but Krishna expands it with a smaller number of qualities for a specific purpose. That's it. Okay.
Mataji, just out of little context, you mentioned about Brahma. Brahma is generally considered as a position, but not an avatar. So anyone can come in that position. So is there any specific name of the expansion of Krishna?
Guna Avatar. He is the Guna Avatar. Brahma is the Guna Avatar of Krishna. The detailing is different. What you are asking is out of context question. Maybe we can discuss it later.
Yeah, sorry,
because yes, anybody can become Brahma. It is said that first we came as the first Jiva, we were Brahma someday. It is called. Then again we fall down and we got in a human body and different bodies. So that is a different, completely altogether different discussion, Prabhuji. Right now, just let us stick to the topic. Otherwise, our 1 hour will be completely gone there only. Yeah, is it
sure,
okay?
Mataji,
We can discuss it later.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Sure. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So let us go ahead. So hope it is clear. Balramji comes in both the categories. Yeah. Let us read ahead. 188. I'm sorry, I'm not able to manage this hands. Chandana Mataji. And later Uma Devi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Vaibhava prakashe ara prabhava vilase ekai matya bala deva bhava bheda bhase. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Balarama is a Vaibhava Prakasha manifestation of Krishna. He is also manifested in the original quadruple expansion of Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. These are Prabhava Vilasha expansions with different emotions.
With different emotions. Yeah? Thank you, Mataji. So we have discussed this. Next. Uma Devi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Adi Chatura Vyuha Inhara Keha Nahi Sama Ananta Chatura Vyuha Janera Prakyata Prakatya Karana. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The first expansion of the Chaturvyuha quadruple forms is unique. There is nothing to compare with them. These quadruple forms are the source of unlimited quadruple forms. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So the first quadruple form comes from Brahmaji. Balramji. Balramji is the expansion of Krishna. From Balramji comes the first 4 quadruples. And then these first 4 quadruples become the source of many more quadruples for different purposes. Okay, that we will read. Yes. Pati Mataji. Later Sindhu Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Krishnera Share Prabhava Vilasa Dvaraka Madhura Pure Nitya Inhara Vasa. Translation by Shila Prabhupada ki jai.
These four Prabhava pastimes formed Lord Krishna reside eternally in Dwaraka and Mathura. Thank you,
Yes.
Mataji. Dandavati.
So these Prabhav pastime forms of Krishna, that is the Chaturvyuha, they don't enter into Vrindavan. Though we say Balramji enters into Balramji never leaves Vrindavan. But that is the Swayam Rupa form of Brahmaji which stays in Vrindavan. But what comes in Dwaraka and Mathura, that Balramji along with these four quadruples, those are the Prabhava Vilasa form of the Lord. They are not the Swayam Rupa Vilasa form of the Lord. This is clear. Yeah, I hope that is clear. Next, even if it is not clear, let us go on reading ahead because yeah, many things. Who is there?
Hare
No,
Krishna, Pranam.
yes, Sindhu
Pranam
Mataji.
Satji 191. Echari haite chabisha muti parakasha astra bede nama veda vaibhava vilasha. Translation by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. From the original quadruple expansions, 24 forms are manifested. They differ according to the placement of the weapons in their four hands. They are called Vaibhava Vilasha.
Yes. So we know that these are 400 forms of Krishna. Okay, what are there in? Please mute yourself, please. Yeah, thank you so much. So Krishna in Vrindavan is having a beautiful two-handed form of a cowherd boy. But when he comes to Dwaraka and Mathura, Krishna is considered to be in a four-handed form, carrying all his four weapons, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Okay, so when there is a specific position of Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma in four hands, he has a specific name. And when that position changes, right? So from first top hand, right top hand to left top hand, if the weapon changes, like this different four weapons, if you change the position, how many forms will come? 4 factorial in mathematics. If you calculate, it will be 4 factorial forms. That is 24 different combinations of 4 weapons in 4 different hands. So accordingly, the different names are given to those. Those are called as a Vaibhav Vilas. So again, if I can just show it to you on that this thing. I hope this toggling between the slides is not worrying, means difficult for you to understand. Yeah. So when Krishna holds a specific type of combination and it changes, these all four, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Ruta, they change their names. How that will come later again, we are going to read about that. And when these different forms of Krishna, 400 forms with different placements of these weapons, it's called as this 24 expansions of Krishna. And I cannot see my cursor actually. Yeah, this 24 expansions according to the position of weapons. And this is called as Vaibhava Vilas. Okay, the original form of quadruple is the Prabhava Vilas. But when the combination of their weapons change, it becomes Vaibhava Vilas. But all are still the pastime expansions of Krishna. Okay, yes, let us read next. I'm sorry. Krishnamurti Prabhuji, you can do. I think Sudha Mataji, sorry. Yes, please read, Mataji. Sorry, Shobha Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna.
192.
Number 192. Una Krishna Chaturvyuha Lana Rupe Paravyoma Madhya Vaishya Narayana Rupe. Translation below to the Vedas of Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada teacher. Lord Krishna again expands and within the Paravyoma, the spiritual sky, he is situated in fullness as the four-handed Narayana, accompanied by expansions of the original quadratic forms. Should I read the purport, Mataji?
There is no purport, Mataji. Yeah. So Krishna, is there purport in the book, Mataji? No.
In database it is.
It is there?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, just 1 minute. Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Please read.
At the top of the Paravyoma, the spiritual sky, there is Loka Vrindavana, which is divided into 3 parts. 2 of the parts called Mathura and Dwaraka are the residence of Krishna in his Prabhava Vilasa forms. Balarama, Krishna's Vaibhava Prakasha, is eternally situated in Goloka. From the quadruple Prabhava Vilasa, 24 forms of Vaibhava Vilasa are expanded. Each has 4 hands holding weapons in different positions. The topmost planet in the spiritual sky is Goloka Vrindavana, and below the planet is the spiritual sky itself. In that spiritual sky, Krishna himself is 400 and is situated as Narayana. Haribol,
Thank you, Mataji. So it's very clear. I don't know whether you have ever studied, you have the Goloka chart, but the topmost, the highest level in the spiritual sky. There are two differences: material world and spiritual world, divided by the Virja Nadi, Virja river. But in the spiritual world itself, at the highest level is the Golok Vrindavan. And below that comes Mathura, Dwarka, Ayodhya, then the abode of Shiva, then Devi Dham, like that it comes. Okay, so the topmost is Golok Vrindavan, where Balramji resides eternally. But the 4 quadruple forms of Krishna or Balramji, they reside in the lower planet, lower level of the spiritual world, that is Mathura and Dwarka. And they stay there only, they do not enter the Golok Vrindavan. That is what he's saying. Yes, next, Krishnamurti Prabhuji, you can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Tanha haite punaha chatur vyuha parakasha avarna rupe charidhike yandravasha. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada gave. Thus the original quadruple forms again manifest themselves in a second set of quadruple expansions. The residents of these second quadruple expansions cover the 4 directions. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So there are many planets in the spiritual world also, no? Like many Vaikuntha planets are there, correct? So these all quadruple forms of expansions of Krishna, they go in one Vaikuntha as the Lord of those Vaikunthas, and they cover all the 4 directions. So this first 4 Chaturvyuha, which is coming from Balramji, is again expanded into many more quadruples, many more Chaturvyuha, and they take positions as the presiding deity of those planets. Next.
Mother, in the first 4 expansion that happens in Golok Vrindavan. Second expansion happens in Vaikuntha, right?
No, Mataji. First expansion itself, it's out of Golok Vrindavan because they don't enter Vrindavan. They are in the Narayana form. Okay, so they will be either in Mathura or in Dwarka.
Okay, so both expansions are in the Mathura?
Yes. And then the rest of the things acquire the different Vaikunthas. So Vaikuntha planets are again below the, what is that, Mathura and Dwarka. Okay, so first highest level Golok, next level Mathura Dwarka, next level Vaikunthas. And these all quadruple, the head of these what is this, Vaikuntha planets are these Sankarshan, Anuruddha, Pradyumna, and these are having different names also. Okay?
Yes. Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Yes, next. Please read. Swati Mataji and then Padma Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Chari janera puna pruthak tina murti keshavadi yaha aite vilasera prati. Again this Purti. Sorry.
No.
Again these quadruple forms expand 3 times, beginning with Keshava, that is fulfillment of the past time forms. Hare Krishna.
So now again, every of these quadruple, they expand into three forms. Okay, so see how detailed knowledge Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving to Sanatana Goswami, and Sanatana Goswami could grasp everything in one go. Even for me to reach to this position, to at least tell you something, I have been listening to the different lectures, reading the scriptures. I've been hearing the lectures related to this from so many years. Even still, this complete idea is not in my brains, right? I'm not able to appreciate the complete idea. But Sanatana Goswami, in the first thing only, he got everything. Okay, and see the level, the depth of knowledge that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving him. Okay, so now this every expansion, every quadruple, Sankarshan, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, these all are again expanding into 3 forms each. Okay, what are those? Let us see. We'll read it first and then I'll show you the chart. Yes. I may not say the names. You may just go on reading one by one. Swati Mataji, did you finish just now?
Yes, Mataji. Just now.
Padma Mataji, later.
Okay,
Anybody
Mataji.
can. Yeah.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Padma.
Chakradi dharana bede nama bede sabha Vasudeve Ramurti Keshava Narayana Madhava. Out of the there are three expansions of each and every form, and they are named differently according to the position of the weapons. The Vasudeva expansions are Keshava, Narayana, and Madhava. Thank you, Mataji.
Keshava, Narayana, Madhava are the expansions of Vasudeva form of Krishna. Next. Krishnamurti Prabhuji, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Sankarshnena Murti Govinda Vishnu Madhusudana ye Anya Govinda na he Vrajendra Nandana. Translation Vaisi Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. The expansions of Sankarshana are Govinda, Vishnu and Madhusudana. This Govinda is different from the original Govinda, for he is not the son of Maharaja Nanda. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Where is original Govinda situated? In Golok
Govinda.
These are there in the lower planets. Yes, next. Okay, so this, from Sankarshan comes Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana. Next. Yes, Chandana Mataji, please read.
Yes, Mataji. Pradyumnera Murti Trivikrama Vamana Sridhara Aniruddhera Murti Rishikesha Padmanabha Damodhara. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The expansions of Pradyumna are Trivikrama, Vamana and Sridhara. The expansion of Aniruddha are Rishikesha, Padmanabha and Damodara.
Can anybody tell me where all these names we are here, we hear or we use them every day?
Keshavanama.
Achman and 140.
Sandhya Vandana.
Hari bol to all the devotees. Yes. So while applying tilaks also, all these 24 names we are considering. Yes. 12 names. Yeah.
This Damodara is different from Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Sorry.
This Damodara, Padmanabha Damodara.
Yes, it is different than the Damodara which we see, which is the son of Dev. Yeah. Yes, Mataji. That is also mentioned over here. Swati Mataji, please read.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, can you scroll up?
Sorry, yeah.
198.
198 now.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Dvadashamasera devata e bharajana marga shishya keshava poshe narayana. Translation: These 12 are the predominating deities of 12 months. Keshava is the predominating deity of Agrahayana.
Means Margashirsha.
And Narayana is the predominating deity of Pausha.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to show this everything on the chart, so we can just read and then see the chart once. Next, Padma Mataji, then Sindhu Mataji, then Shobha Mataji.
Magera Devata Madhava Govinda Falgune Chaitre Vishnu Vaishakhi Madhusudana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The predominating deity of the month of Magha is Madhava, and the predominating deity of the month of Falguna is Govinda. Vishnu is the predominating deity of Chaitra, and Madhusudana is the predominating deity of Vaishakha. Thank you, Mataji.
Sindhu Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sindhu Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Text 200.
Yes.
Jaishte Trivikrama Ashade Vamana Devesha Shravane Sridhara Bhadre Deva Hrishikesha. Translation by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In the month of Jaishta, the predominating deity is Trivikrama. In Ashada, the deity is Vamana. In Shravana, the deity is Sridhara. And in the Bhadra, the deity is Hrishikesha.
Shobha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dhanasya Ashwini Padmanabha Kartike Damodara Radha Damodara Rajendra Sonara. Translation is Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada. In the month of Ashwini, the predominating title is Padmanabha, and in Kartika it is Damodara. This Damodara is different from Radha Damodara, the son of Nanda Maharaja in Vrindavan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Let us go to the PPT. Okay. So this we have seen already. Yeah. So here comes from Vasudev. Comes three prominent deities become Keshava, Narayana, and Madhava. Keshava is the predominating deity of the Agrahayana month, that is Margashirsha month. So every month has a predominating deity, and in that month it is the people who are actually in need of some desire of some gaining some benefits, they worship that deity in that particular month. But we in general we worship directly Krishna in every month, so we need not consider to separately worship each and every deity for each and every month. But this is the knowledge which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving. Okay, so Vasudev, he comes in Keshava, Narayana, Madhava. So yes, Keshava for Margashirsha month, Narayana for Pausha, Madhava for Magha. Then from Sankarshana comes Govinda, Vishnu, and Madhusudan. Govinda is the predominating deity of Falguna. Vishnu is Chaitra, Madhusudana is Vaishakha. Then comes Pradyumna. From Pradyumna comes Trivikrama, Vamana, and Sridhara. Trivikrama is the deity of Jyeshtha, Ashad, and Shravan. Vaman for Ashad, Sridhar for Shravan. From Aniruddha comes Rishikesh, Padmanabha, and Damodara. Rishikesh is the predominating deity of Bhadra, is Bhadrapad. Padmanabha is for Ashwin, and Damodar is for Kartik. These are all the worshipable deities of those months. And the next shloka will tell us about the applying tilak. So these all names we take.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. One thing is confusing, Mataji, in this translation. In the month of Avisha, the predominating deity is Padmanabha and the Kartik is Damodara. Then this Damodara is different from Radha Damodara.
Because again, this Radha Damodara is in Golok Vrindavan.
Oh, okay.
And this Damodar is in some Vaikuntha planet. Therefore, they are different. Okay, so these are the tilak parts. We know this. We are already being practicing this. So Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om, yes, Vishnave Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. Like this, we go on while applying the different tilaks on our body parts. That is what is this picture. I'll completely share the PPT only in the group so that you can take advantage of that. Yes, let us read that shloka related to the applying of tilaks.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Dwadasha tilaka mantra e dwadasha nama achamane e name sparshita tatsthana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When putting the 12 tilak marks on the 12 places of the body, one has to chant the mantra consisting of these 12 Vishnu names. After daily worship, when one anoints the different parts of the body with water, these names should be chanted as one touches each part of the body. Shall I read Purpose Mataji?
Yes.
But while marking the body with tilakas, one should chant the following mantra, which consists of 12 names of the Lord Vishnu. Lalate Keshavam Dhyaye Narayanam Athodare Vakshasthale Madhavam tu Govindam Kantakupake Vishnum cha Dakshine Kuksho Baho cha Madhusudanam Trivikramam Kandhare tu Vamanam Vama Parshvake Sridharam Vama Baho tu Rishikesham tu Kandhare Prishthe cha Padmanabham cha Katyam Damodaram Nyaset. When one marks the forehead with tilaka, he must remember Keshava. When one marks the lower abdomen, he must remember Narayana. When for the chest, one should remember Madhava. And when marking the hollow of the neck, one should remember Govinda. Lord Vishnu should be remembered while marking the right side of the belly. and Madhusudana should be remembered when marking the right arm. Trivikrama should be remembered when marking the right shoulder. Vamana should be remembered when marking the left side of the belly. Sridhar should be remembered when marking the left arm, and Rishikesha should be remembered when marking the left shoulder. Padmanabha and Damodar should be remembered when marking the back. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Yes.
This is in particular order, Mataji, given, right?
Yes.
This is the same order we follow.
This is the way you have to apply tilak every day. In this
Mataji,
sequence only.
Yeah, Mataji, so we have to tell these three verses, or see when we put, we just say, "Oh, Keshvaya Namaha."
Yeah, because yes, that is the liberty given to us by Srila Prabhupada. That he says, okay, if you can learn this, nothing like that, right? But otherwise, at least you should say Om Keshvaya Namaha, Om
Narayana, Madhavaya Namaha. Yeah, okay, Mataji. Om Govindaya Namaha and all that.
Yes. Okay, Swati Mataji, 203.
Hare Krishna Mataji. 203. Sari Janera Vilasa Murti Arashtalana San Sabara Nama Khasi Suna Sanatana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. From Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha, there are 8 additional pastime expansions. O Sanatana, please hear me as I mention their names. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you.
Okay, next sloka also. Yes. Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Purishottama Achyuta Nrisimha Janardana Hare Krishna Adhokshaja Upendra Astajana. Translation: the 8 pastime expansions are Purushottama, Achyuta, Nrisimha, Janardana, Hari, Krishna, Adhokshaja and Upendra. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So along with these all quadruples and their 3 forms each, 2 forms each, again coming from each of the quadruple. What are those? We are going to see. These are the 8, but from which quadruple which comes, that we are going to read. Yes, Shova Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna, 205. Vasudeva Vilasa Purushotama Sankashanera Vilasa Upendra Achyuta Dhunjana. Translation by Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada. Of these 8 expansions, 2 are pastime forms of Vasudeva. Vasudeva. Their names are Adhokshaja and Purushottama. The 2 pastime forms of Sankarshana are Upendra and Achyuta. Haribol, thank you.
Yes. Arun Prabhuji, please read next, 206.
Hare Krishna. Pradyumnera Vilasa Narsimha Janardana Aniruddhera Vilasa Hare Krishna Dvijana. The pastime forms of Pradyumna are Narsimha and Janardana, and the pastime forms of Aniruddha are Hari and Krishna.
Okay, we'll read 2 more and then we'll stop. I'll just show you the slide once again and then we will stop. 207. Anybody wants to read? Those who have not yet read at all, please come ahead. Uma Kulkarni Mataji. Again, Rajya Lakshmi Mataji. We have not yet read anything. Padmini Haripriya Mataji. Please come ahead and read. Yes, Mataji.
Can I read, Mataji?
Yes. Who is reading? Can I know? I cannot see.
Rajya Lakshmi.
Yes, Mataji. Please read.
Text 207. Eichabi Samurti Prabhava Vilasa Pradhana Astradharana Bhede Dhare Bhinna Bhinna Nama. Translation: all these 24 forms constitute the chief Prabhava Vilasa pastime forms of the Lord. They are named differently according to the position of the weapons in their hands. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Thank you for coming up and reading. Okay, last for today, Swati Mataji. Or is anybody else who has not yet read?
Mataji.
May I know who it is? I cannot see properly.
It's Padmini. If you want, I will read. No.
Yes, please read. Please read. Please read.
Text 208. Inhara Madhya Yahara Haya Akara Vesha Veda Sei Haya Vilasa Vaibhava Vibheda. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Of all these, the forms that differ in dress and features are distinguished as Vaibhava Vilasa.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mataji.
so much, Mataji. So this we have already discussed that all these due to different combinations of their weapons according to their dress and all, their different names are occurring and they form the part of the Vaibhava Vilasa. Okay, so this is the last slide for today, what we are going to see. So we have already seen this. From Vasudev comes these expansions. Just to add up, I've just added this. So 2 more expansions from Vasudev comes Adhokshaja and Purushottama. 2 more expansions from I'm so sorry. From Sankarshana comes Upendra and Achyuta. From Pradyumna comes, why is it not clicking? Yes, Narsimha and Janardana. And from Aniruddha comes Hari and Krishna. And there we still read more about them in the coming sessions. Thank you so much for being patient, for listening. 2 things I need to confirm. Please mute yourself if somebody is not mute. First thing is that I will be sharing this PPT immediately after the session in the group itself. So you can just go through the PPT. But whatever chart I have done, that is my self-study chart. It has not been picked up from any website or somewhere. So it may be incomplete only according to my understanding, or whatever is given reference in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. I have made this chart just for immediately for today's session. So it is not an in-depth study of the chart of the concept, because I made it only for today's reference. That is the first part. So some people may find it incomplete. Yes, it might be incomplete because the more details have not been added in that chart. And the second thing is that thank you so much for those who came up and read Chaitanya Charitamrita today, because it is very important to read with our own lips. Just as when we chant Krishna's name, Krishna dances on our tongue. So anything, even if you are reading the pastime of Krishna, philosophy of Krishna, whatever we are talking about Krishna, when that sound which comes from our mouth, so many benefits are there. First of all, we get purified because we are reading. Second thing, what we are reading, we are hearing also. Yeah, so the second benefit of hearing also comes. Third thing, Agyata Sukruti. If there are some people around you who are not interested in Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? Some of your family members may not be interested. Some of you are in the office. Just I can see Subha Mataji. I think she's always in the office. If she reads it aloud, maybe her colleagues who are sitting around, they will benefit. This is all Agyata Sukruti. Even if nobody is there around you or completely alone in the house, there are some small mosquitoes, ants, cockroaches, so many jivas are all around us, even the things which you cannot even see, the germs in the air. These are all jivas. They are suffering due to their past deeds. And when they hear the Leelas of Krishna, when they hear something about Krishna, they get that benefit. And we somehow become the medium of uplifting them. And they can get a higher, nice birth. Some maybe in some few circles of birth, and they will become human beings. And somebody will go to the Swargaloka also. So that is why, even if we feel that I cannot read it nicely, my voice is not good, why should I raise my hand? There are so many, these people are always reading, let them read. Or somebody is sleeping already, it's afternoon time, I'm laying down, what should I do? No, it doesn't matter however you are, because you are there in the session. Please take the benefit of raising your hand and reading, whether it is Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, anywhere, because it is a very good opportunity to speak it with our lips, and so many other benefits. Please, every time, whenever you are joining the sessions, take advantage and raise your hands and read. Thank you so much for joining. I beg your forgiveness because I'm not a complete dictionary of all these things. I'm just learning and giving it out. So if there are any mistakes done by me, please forgive me. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu Anantapoti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Ki jai. Upasthit Gaura Bhaktavrinda ki jai.
Mataji, one small question.
Yes.
Small question, Mataji. Does chanting prevent one from going to the lower species?
It will, if you are going to the lower species, it may be because of some offenses you are doing along with chanting.
Okay.
We are chanting does not make us pure devotees. We are sadhakas. Yeah. So we are chanting, yes, but if you are chanting completely with full devotion, every day, every time, every now and then you are chanting in that mood only, then you will never go into the hellish planets, into the never species, in the lower species in this on this earth also. But we are burning our past karmas, and we don't know how many births karmas are accumulated. Out of them, just like pura big sack of karma is there on our head. We are just removing one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Again, taking out one, Hare Krishna, and just throwing. We are burning the karmas, but that bag of full of karmas is very heavy. So yes, we are trying our best to reduce that effect of karmic reactions by chanting, but then our chanting should be really very sincerely, and like it is only the dialogue between you and Krishna at that time. If you are not thinking about anybody else, if you are not cursing somebody else while chanting, if you are not doing any sort of mental Vaishnava aparadh while chanting, if it is very pure chanting, yes, you will never get a birth in the lower species.
Okay.
But there is no guarantee, because we are so fallen souls. At least I am. So no.
Thank you, Mataji.
But at least yes, we are accumulating that good. Yeah, so that if we were supposed to get the worst, we will at least get something better.
Yeah.
That is the guarantee. Yeah.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. Pranam.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you.
Mataji, sometime back I prepared like a table for Shankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma, different combinations formed.
Okay.
Can I share that in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, please share it. Everybody can just look at the chart. I hope it has been verified, means it's a correct chart, because I don't know.
Yes,
We need to
Mataji,
check.
I read it from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. From there.
Okay.
From
Yeah,
there,
sure, Prabhuji. Please send it. Thank you so much. Please join next time. Yes,
Mataji, Mataji, and the Krishna where in Goloka Vrindavana, that same Krishna came to earth, Mataji, or it is also an expansion?
No, same Krishna came to earth. No difference.
In somewhere I heard, Mataji, that Krishna was wherever he is saying it is Vasudeva Krishna, and other Krishna is different. Mathura Krishna is different. Dwarka Krishna is different. So I got it down.
The same Krishna came to the through the womb of Devaki. He went to Vrindavan, first to the Goloka, then to Vrindavan. But from there, who left Vrindavan with Akrurji, that was not the original Krishna. Original Krishna stayed back in Vrindavan itself. But Golok Vrindavan, he is the Krishna. Golok Krishna is the same Krishna who came down for the benefit of all of us in the Dwapar Yuga.
He came with his own paraphernalia, no, Mataji? Radharani and all of them.
Yes.
One more thing, Mataji. The Krishna, Balram also same expansion. This Aniruddha and Pradyumna are the expansion. Is it right?
Yes.
Right, Mataji?
Yes. And all these four quadruple come from Balramji, but they are not exactly same as Krishna. But Balramji is completely same as Krishna.
But last slide you show that Krishna, again 2 expansions you mentioned. That last one is the Krishna you told. That is also confusing, Mataji.
Which one? No, that Krishna is again different from original Krishna. Because these are on the lower planetary systems in the spiritual sky.
Okay.
Yes.
It means whenever he stayed in Vrindavan till 11, 12 years, that Krishna is the real Krishna.
Yes. He's still there and he stays in that form only.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I'm not there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita group. Chandra Mataji, can you please add to that group so that at least we can get all the slides?
If I get you a mobile number, we can add you. Please send your mobile number to whomever you are getting the link. Ask that person to give you a mobile number in the group. We will add you.
Thank you, Mataji. Your slides are very nice and your classes are so interesting, Mataji.
Thank you so much.